Good morning, another day in paradise.
Oi, you can't camp there.
Funny.
Well, another delightful spot. A little bit close to the footpath, but what a view first thing in the morning. Yeah, not bad at all. Okay, we've just had our summit to eat meals. We've just had scrambled egg and we've had a cup of tea. So now we've got to get on round to Port Quin, and then Polzeath, or Zeeth, however you like to say it. Okay, all packed up, ready to go. Just got to walk around that headland, just about a mile to Port Quin. Nice and tidy, left no rubbish. So let's get on with it. That's where we're heading, just round the coast, round the headland there. Not sure the name of the headland, I shall find out in a minute. I'm just looking back down towards where we camped last night on the bend of the path there. Look. Anyway, we were just talking. We tried something different last night, didn't we, love? No. We had our evening meal. Well, I call it evening meal rather than dinner or high tea. We had our evening meal, supper, before we set the tent up at the wild camping spot, and it was so much better. It was just more relaxed, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was, yeah, we just sat there and waited to put the tent up, but while we were waiting we thought, let's cook some food, because we just sat around.
Yeah, so we spent a bit of time just prepping the food, and we had a couple of cupfuls of red wine.
Yeah.
And the weather wasn't brilliant, but it was warm enough to sit there with our
Waterproofs on.
our waterproofs on. Yeah, it was better. It was just didn't waste any time. And then just before it got dark, we put the tent up.
Yeah.
And we were all sorted then. It was nice. Yeah, a much better way to do it.
Definitely.
Anyway, so
if the weather's right, cook before you put your tent up.
yeah, and always try something different.
Yeah. The food wasn't brilliant though.
Nah. Here we are then, just coming into Port Quin. Little folly over there. I think it's Droyden's folly. I'll check on that again. Yeah, just coming round into Port Quin. Apologies if I may have called it Port Win yesterday, but I was getting a little bit excited having been in Port Isaac and the film location for Doc Martin. Yeah, anyway, let's go down there and see if there's a cafe or somewhere. I just fancy a bacon bat. What do you fancy?
I don't think there's much scope down there.
Bacon bat. Got my name on it. Well, we've made it down into Port Quin. Some lovely little cottages down there. The majority of them are National Trust. But I can't smell any bacon. Reed filled with water, which was convenient. Yeah, lovely little place. Lovely cottages to rent. Suggestion to the National Trust though, nice cafe would be really good. Obviously selling bacon bats. Just came across these cordoned off old mine shafts. This one here, there's another one over there, can actually hear the sea. Hear that? I was just talking to a lady walking a dog. She said when it's rough sea, the waves crash in and the mist comes up, the spray comes up through the hole. Oh, how interesting. Just looking out there, I think that's Pentire. I don't know if it's called Pentire Point or just Pentire. This is Lundy Cove or Lundy Beach. Shame the tide's not out, because I would have quite fancied getting in for a little morning dip. Things aren't going my way today. No bacon bat, no morning dip. Julie, things have got to change. Well, here we are. We're just walking out to Pentire Point. We were right over there earlier, over at Quin, and this is the Pentire Point in front of us. Okay, just now walking out towards Pentire, which is over here, out to that point there, and we were camped over that way somewhere, just to the left and a bit further from a white house. Probably can't see it in the distance. Yeah. Okay. I think we're more or less out onto Pentire Point. Uh-oh, hang on. Julie's stuck again. Hang on.
Foot stuck.
Hang on, foot was stuck. There we are. Well, we weren't going to walk out to Pentire Point because there's a little path that cuts across, but we thought, again, cheats don't prosper. So, so we've walked out here. Anyway, there, I don't know if you can see there, that is where we were camped this morning, last night. Just over there. Shame it's so overcast, but it's nice and it's good weather for walking, isn't it, darling?
Yep, it's beautiful.
And at the end of the day, you can have a nice pint of fermented apple juice.
At the end of the day, it gets dark.
At the end of the day, it definitely gets dark. Yeah, just saying. Not sure if the coast path goes out around Pentire. It wasn't too clear, so we'll have a little read of the guide when we get back. But if we have done it and not needed to do it, well, bloody good for us. Or could be could use other words, I suppose. Oh, where's right now? Yeah, but it's really lovely, really lovely. But looking forward to that beer at the end of the day. Might even be a Wetherspoon stew.
In blinking Polzeath.
Might be a Spoons, you never know. Could have my favourite. Some nice punk IPA.
Henry's wine bar.
Did you say okay, Henry?
Hooray.
Hooray, 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 Henry. Not oh, okay, Henry. Well, forgive me for not knowing what I'm talking about. Look at the sign we've just found. We have just been to the Rumps. We haven't even got to Pentire Point yet. Must learn to read the guidebook a little better, I think.
We're not actually walking out Pentire Point as well.
Yes, well, we did make it to Pentire Point, and we did walk around the Rumps, or the Rumpus, whatever it was called. We're the Rumpus, around the Rumpus. Anyway, so I should put a disclaimer up before anybody watches these videos, because I'm definitely no guide. This is just me walking the coastal path and wittering away. Just made it out onto Pentire Point after walking out to several other points by mistake. Looking down the coast towards, just imagine that's towards Newquay, Watergate Bay, Padstow down in there, and we're just heading down into Polzeath in a minute, where we've got a campsite booked for the night. Just going to stop and have a sandwich. Julie's made camp over there on the grass. So anyway, let's go and have some sandwiches. Oh well, it's just approaching Polzeath. Absolutely hundreds of surfers out there. Look at that. So many, there's loads. Yeah. A lot of fighting for waves over there. Okay, we've cut down off the coast path, and we're walking the unofficial coast path on the beach. This is quite a nice, pleasant change to actually be walking on the sand. We just dropped down into a little cove just before the main beach at Polzeath. So we should be walking up into the town shortly. Oh, there it is. Okay, guys, we safely made it into Polzeath. Spent an hour on the beach, just chilled out. Weather wasn't that brilliant, but it was just nice to sit down for a while. We got to where we were intended a little bit earlier, so it was nice not to rush. And now we've walked a little way out of Polzeath, probably about half an hour walk up from the coast, and we just booked into a little campsite. Look like we got most of the field to ourselves, and we've got a nice takeaway pizza that we're going to have. I think we've got a glass of wine or two, so I think it's about 6:15. So I think it's a case of a chilled out evening for a change. Wild camp last night, of course, so it's nice to have a little bit of a luxury. Yeah, also met my sister and brother-in-law down at the beach at Polzeath and had a coffee with them. She informed us that the weather's going to change. It looks like it is. Big black clouds over there. But anyway, hopefully it's going to be a nice sunset tonight. We're going to have a game of cards. And yeah, chill out. See you in the morning. Okay all, just putting you in the picture. This is tent life. Headlights and a feast indeed. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that. So you've got cheese, biscuits, and favourite wine of the week, Jam and Jerusalem. Oh, what's it called?
Jam shed.
Jam shed. Look at that. Anyway, just thought I'd give you a hint of what life's all about.